Good afternoon. Time now to do sports on Joy News today with me, Muftar Nabila Abdullahi. The atmosphere surrounding the FIFA World Cup is gradually dawning on everyone as countries that have qualified to participate in the Mundial are naming their final squads. Reports emerging this morning had suggested that the technical team of the Black Stars are also putting together their final squad after earlier releasing a 55-man squad. Joining me in studio is my colleague, Gary Al-Smith, to give us some insight as to what has been happening. Gary, I've heard some interesting names, like Mubarak Wakaso, like Samuel Owusu, like Majida Shimeru. What have you heard so far?
Well, basically the same. As you know, most people are following on social media and everywhere that other countries are releasing their squads, and so there's a bit of anticipation about where's ours.
Yes.
And we understand that the GFA, latest by Thursday, will be releasing the final 26. So the question has been that why is Ghana, for example, when you look at other countries that are going straight to the 26, why did we feel it was prudent last week to release 55? A 55? I can't answer that, but I'm told by a few officials that, you know, they needed to let the Ghanaian populace understand where, or the process where they are coming from, so that when the 26-man team comes and a certain player who everyone knows
was supposed
is
to
good,
be there,
is good, does not make the 26, you know that at least he was under consideration. You know, so that's the explanation that I was given. Regarding the 26 themselves, in the last 2 days, we understand that there have been some developments. One, that there seem to be injuries. And the doctor in this Black Stars team, Dr. Prince Pambo, is known to be a stickler for rules and regulations. That is to say that if you have an injury and he sees that you have an injury, he is not going to help you hide it.
He will not take a risk.
We know that in Ghana, it is normal to say, oh, this player is a bit injured. Dr. Prince Pambo doesn't do that. Based on that, we understand that somebody like Kamaldeen Sulemana is very likely not to make the squad. Because he got injured last week, Wednesday. And as much as his camp are pushing, put him in there.
And something interesting happened this morning when I woke up to see a message from someone who was suggesting the squad. One of them actually reached out to me and said that he also has issues with Rene because they're saying that he doesn't want to play competitively for them because he wants to the World Cup, and even the coach at Rene is angry at him.
So, you know, I just returned from Europe on the tour. We were supposed to interview Kamaldeen Sulemana 2 Fridays ago, and then they postponed it, and they didn't give us any reason why. The following Monday, which is this Monday's week, we got a call from Kamaldeen's people that he's ready and that we should come to Rennes for the interview. But by then we had gone to Belgium. So Rennes is on the south of France, and we couldn't go there. Then 2 days later, they went for training, and the following day, mysteriously, we heard that he had been injured. So that's just one. We're supposed to interview Kofi Tre as well. You know, he got a knock. We didn't hear from his people. What we heard in the last 2 days is that his injury is a bit more serious than anticipated.
Than we thought.
And so they don't want people around them to find out that sort of thing. And I'm hearing that Kofi Tre, I know he's a favorite for a lot of Ghanaian football fans, because of the injury, will not be risked going to the tournament. And that some members of the technical team are adamant that if you are not fit to go, you are not going on that plane. So these are 2 names.
Do you have local names?
Not yet, but I know that, for example, Kamal Sowa is likely to get in. Because Stefan Ambrosius is not there. So Kamal Sowa will make in. The interesting story is that Kamal Sowa didn't even think he would make the squad, even though he's playing regularly because he feels they didn't like him. He had actually booked a ticket.
Like him story.
He had actually booked a ticket to go to Miami for holidays.
Oh, wow.
Because he didn't think he would make the squad, even though he's playing well. And then he was told that he's made the squad. So what we are told finally is that we are going to get a team full of fit players. And I mean, for the benefit of Ghanaian fans, we hope that that is true. As for the local players,
Daniel Ibrahim Danlad. Well, was that about two Fridays ago where, remember last week during our usual editorial meetings, I had mentioned that they were going to release a provisional squad and all that. And that was where I got the information that they were trying to get some local players. It appears Otto Addo is not budging.
Nah, Otto says that no no local, no Black Stars.
But 26 players, we can still get some of them to go and warm on the pitch, isn't it?
Well, you have given Otoado the job to do, so let's leave him to do the job, and that's what we know so far.
Otoado, let's leave him to do the job. And this is how we wrap up sports here with me, Muftau Nabila. You can go to my joyonline.com and read some more stories. And at 2 p.m., my colleague Nathaniel Ator will be here with sports today.